If you ask anyone what the friendliest animal in the world is, most people will probably say a dog. But have you ever seen a capybara? These giant, furry creatures just can't seem to stop smiling. And they don't even have to be pet to be happy. Even though they are gigantic, they are completely harmless to humans and other animals. So how did these happy capybara get this way? Let's find out. Hi, I'm your host and you're watching this channel. First things first, what even is a capybara? It's the world's biggest rodent with males weighing over 100 pounds. This big guy is actually related to the guinea pig. It lives in South America near rivers, swamps, and grasslands. A group of male capybaras will often share a territory and all hang out together. They also like to hang out around human settlements and sometimes wander into people's yards or even swimming pools. So if you ever see one of these super friendly capybaras, what should you do? Before we get to that, let's learn more about where they live. When most of us think of South America, we imagine the Amazon rainforest. But there's a lot more to this continent than just trees and rain. The grassy areas called the llanos and the Brazilian highlands are home to many capybara. There are two seasons in South America, wet and dry. During the dry season, capybaras must move from their swamp homes to higher ground. During the rainy season, the swamps flood and capybara burrows become underwater. Capybaras spend a lot of time in the water. In fact, they're great swimmers and can hold their breath for up to 5 minutes. Now that we know where they live, let's talk about what they eat. As far as we know, capybara only eats plants. They spend their days looking for food and their nights hanging out with friends. Their favorite foods include water hyacinths and other aquatic plants. Capybara are grazers and prefer to eat grasses, sedges, and reeds. These happy capybaras can eat up to 8 pounds of food every day. That's like eating 24 slices of pizza. That's a lot of pizza. I bet you want to be friends with a capybara now. But first we need to answer an important question. Why are they so friendly? It could be because they don't have too many enemies. Only a few animals will eat a capybara, including jaguars, anacondas, and caimans. But honestly, who would eat such a big plant eater when there's plenty of smaller prey to eat? Most South American animals leave capybara alone. Maybe it's because they're just too big. Maybe it's because they're super friendly. We are not sure, but whatever it is, it works. And speaking of being friendly, let's talk about a few capybara superpowers. The first superpower is, of course, being able to swim. Unlike most rodents, capybara love water. They use their partially webbed feet to paddle around their swamp homes. Webbed feet help them steer themselves in the water and make it easier to swim. Their second superpower is being super social. If you ever meet a capybara, you'll notice it has lots of friends. Capybaras are very social animals and usually hang out in groups of 6 to 15. Sometimes they team up with other creatures. Capybaras often make friends with monkeys, who will groom their fur. They also chill out with turtles, birds, dogs, and camels. Capybara bars are very good parents. That means they take care of their babies until they grow up. They'll even babysit for each other. If mom needs some time to relax, she'll hand her baby off to another adult in the group. Once the baby is old enough to look after itself, the whole group will help take care of it. Their third and final superpower is their butt. No, seriously. When they're born, Capybara babies have special markings on their rear ends. These markings help identify which mom the baby belongs to. Because capybara have so many friends, they need a way to tell who's who. You might have noticed by now that capybara are very different from other rodents. They aren't kept as pets, but instead hang out with other wild animals. They aren't shy around humans, but they aren't aggressive either. They are just friendly. But why don't people keep them as pets? Are they in danger? In most countries, it's illegal to own a capybara as a pet. This is probably a good thing since they can grow to be huge and need lots of space to roam. They also cost a lot of money to take care of. But even if you had the space and the cash, should you get a capybara? Probably not. They don't do well in captivity and will often get sick or die. Capybara are better off living in the wild with their friends. So are they in danger? Not really. Capybara are listed as a species of least concern. Their population is very large and there are plenty of them around. Some capybara even live in zoos and animal reserves, but some people still hunt them for their meat or fur. If humans keep destroying their habitat, capybara may end up in trouble. It is up to us to protect these friendly creatures so they can continue to smile for years to come. Now that you know all about capybara, I have one last question for you. Did you like learning about this happy rodent? If so, there are plenty more capybaras where that came from. Just keep watching. And speaking of watching, capybara are internet sensations and have millions of fans online. Here are a few of our favorites. In this video, a group of capybara enjoy a boat ride. Look at them go! These happy capybara are getting a piggyback ride from a friendly horse. This capybara was rescued from a zoo in Brazil. Now he lives on a farm and is best friends with a dog. He even knows how to shake hands. Look at them go! These happy capybara are getting a piggyback ride from a friendly horse. This capybara was rescued from a zoo in Brazil. Now he lives on a farm and is best friends with a dog. He even knows how to shake hands. And finally, this little guy is getting a haircut. Just goes to show they aren't always smiling. Thanks for watching. See you next time.